Listen carefully because what you are about to hear is not just a speech. It is a journey into the deepest corners of the human mind. A journey that reveals why men and women, though made for each other, misunderstand each other more than anyone else in the world. You may think you know how people feel, how they love, how they hurt. But once you understand the psychological truths I am about to reveal, you will see every relationship differently, including your own. It begins with something simple. A man and a woman sitting across from each other. They smile, they talk, they think they're connecting. But the truth is, their minds are working in completely different worlds. A man hears words, a woman hears intentions. A man looks at actions, a woman looks at emotions. And in this difference lies every story of love, heartbreak, misunderstanding, silence, anger, and longing. A man grows up hearing, "Be strong, don't cry, solve your problems yourself." So he learns to hide everything that hurts. A woman grows up hearing, "Share your feelings, express yourself, don't hold it in." So she learns to feel deeply, to speak openly, to carry emotions with her heart, not her mind. And one day these two meet, thinking love will be easy. But love is never easy when silence meets emotion, when logic meets sensitivity, when a man's fear meets a woman's fear, and neither understands the other. Because here is the first truth. A man's silence is not his lack of love. A woman's emotion is not her weakness. But no one tells us this when we are young. So we enter relationships blind, expecting the other person to act like us. But a woman is not built like a man, and a man is not built like a woman. They are different by design. Different in thoughts, different in needs, different in fears. Let's start with something that shocks most people. A man falls in love with peace. A woman falls in love with presence. This means when a woman enters his life and brings drama, insecurity, fear, chaos, his mind collapses. Because for him, love must feel like a safe place, a place where he can rest, not a place where he must fight. But for a woman, she needs presence, attention, reassurance, emotional closeness. When she doesn't get it, she feels unloved. She feels invisible. She feels forgotten. So she seeks connection even harder, which the man reads as pressure. And so the cycle begins. The cycle both hate, but neither knows how to break. Let me tell you something even deeper. A man loves quietly. A woman loves loudly. If a man loves you, he may not say it every day, but he will show it in small actions. The way he protects you, the way he stands by you, the way he takes responsibility. But a woman, she feels love like a storm. When she loves, she feels every heartbeat, every moment, every gesture. She expresses it with everything she has, her words, her emotions, her time, her energy. And now comes the twist. A woman expects a man to love the way she loves. A man expects a woman to understand the way he understands. But nature never designed them to be identical. A man's brain is like boxes. One box for work, one for emotions, one for problems, one for relationships. He opens one box at a time. He does not mix them. But a woman? Her brain is like a web. Everything is connected. Her emotions connect to her memories. Her memories connect to her worries. Her worries connect to her instincts. That's why she can feel everything at once. And that's why a man often feels overwhelmed by her emotional depth. Here's a psychological secret. When a man is stressed, he withdraws. When a woman is stressed, she communicates. So imagine this drama. A man sits quietly trying to solve something in his mind. A woman sees the silence and fears emotional distance. She asks, "Are you okay?" He says, "I'm fine." But she feels he is lying because to her, silence means something is wrong. And the more she pushes for answers, the more he retreats. Not because he doesn't love her, but because he doesn't want to say the wrong thing. This creates the greatest misunderstanding between men and women. The moment when she cries because she feels disconnected, and he becomes angry because he feels suffocated. But underneath the cry is fear. Underneath the anger is pain. Underneath both is love. Let me take you into the male mind for a moment. A man fears failure more than he fears heartbreak. If he feels he cannot make you happy, cannot give you stability, cannot meet your expectations, he collapses from the inside. This is why men often go silent when women express pain. They don't know how to fix it. They feel powerless. And when a man feels powerless, he withdraws. But a woman? She fears abandonment more than anything. When she feels ignored, her brain activates the same center that activates when the body feels physical pain. Yes, emotional neglect hurts a woman the same way physical injury does. That's why she cries. That's why she overthinks. That's why she repeats the same questions. Not because she wants drama, but because she wants reassurance. Now come with me into a real moment, a moment you have lived. A woman is crying over something that mattered to her. A man is sitting quietly staring at the ground. She thinks he doesn't care. He thinks he already made everything worse. She cries harder. He grows colder. She wants him closer. He wants to escape. Two people, both hurting, both trying, both failing, because no one taught them how to understand each other's psychology. Let me tell you another secret. A woman remembers emotions. A man remembers facts. This is why she may bring up something from months ago. She still feels it. The memory still lives in her. And he thinks, why bring up the past? Because he truly does not feel it anymore. Both are valid. Both are real. Both are human. Men love differently. Women love differently. But the tragedy is, both expect the same kind of love back. Let me reveal another truth. A truth that explains almost every breakup. A woman leaves when she feels unheard for too long. A man leaves when he feels unappreciated for too long. She wants emotional safety. He wants emotional respect. She wants connection. He wants peace. She wants expression. He wants understanding. But now let's go deeper, much deeper, into the unconscious mind. A woman reads emotions like a detective. She can feel lies in your tone, see disappointment in your eyes, sense fear in your silence. This is her gift. A man reads intentions like a warrior. He sees threats, competition, disrespect, and danger before anyone else. This is his gift. Her gift makes her wise. His gift makes him strong. But when they use their gifts against each other, they destroy the very love they are trying to protect. Let me show you something powerful. When a woman cries, she heals. When a man cries, he breaks. Biologically, crying reduces stress hormones in women. But in men, crying increases them. This is why a woman cries more easily, and why a man avoids crying even in his deepest pain. Not because he is heartless, but because he is wired differently. Now let's uncover the final layer of the human heart. The truth no psychology book talks about. A woman tests love through questions. A man tests love through silence. She wants to see if you stay when she's emotional. He wants to see if you stay when he's distant. She wants to see if you care when she breaks. He wants to see if you care when he shuts down. Both are scared. Both are fragile. Both are human. And behind every fight is a hidden fear. Behind every fear is a hidden need. Behind every need is a hidden wound. A woman's wound is emotional neglect. A man's wound is emotional failure. Both wounds come from childhood. Both wounds grow in silence. Both wounds can destroy even the strongest love. But here's the most beautiful truth. Men need women to teach them emotional depth. Women need men to teach them emotional strength. Together they create balance. Together they complete one another. Together they heal in ways they cannot heal alone. Because when a man loves a woman the right way, her heart becomes his home. And when a woman loves a man the right way, his soul becomes her sanctuary. And that is the psychology of love that no one teaches but everyone feels.